Hi crafters. So today I'm going to show you how to make some earrings that have actually turned out to be, I think, way better than anything I've made yet. I use these little silicone molds that I bought as I think they're a 4-pack out of Temu, and I made my own creation. I got the idea from a lot of inspiration from other crafters, but these earrings are some of my favorite. I did not make these, and it was the basis for my inspiration today. And I hope that you enjoy it. Let me know what you liked at the end in the comment field below. And if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to do that too. And then, just let me know what you liked, if you think it was a really pretty cool thing. And I'll see you real soon. So stay tuned. Here it comes. Okay, so today I'm going to show you, I bought these little silicone molds from Temu, and they came in a 4-pack, and I have one that's unopened, and I'm going to show you because I was inspired. I have these floral earrings that I really like, and I got inspired by these little tiny molds and using polymer clay. And I did cut out, I've already done some here. And what I'm going to do is show you, and we're going to make some more, okay? So these are ready to go. They're not baked yet, and we're going to put them together on an earring. That's right, we are. Okay, so I have not opened up this one, and I just kind of want to see it. It's butterflies. It's got half butterflies, and we're going to take a look at this. Now, these are really much easier to work with than I thought originally. So you can use all kinds of tools, like a little dotting tool to help push it in, different sizes, but you can see here all the intricate looks to it and all the butterflies. And let me just show you these up close. You can tell that I've wiped these off already because they lost their luster a little bit, but I use baby wipes and a little alcohol, and it just kind of comes out. I'm sorry, I don't know what all that noise is, but if you can hear that, I apologize. There's a little bit of moving around of furniture in the house and with my kids and things, so we're trying to get through that. So just, I apologize for that. So these are the little flowers that I did, and I want to do some in some different colors, but so you can see what they look like close up. This is what it looks like close up when I press them in there. Now there's a trick to getting these in and out, and I'm going to talk about that as well. And then we're going to make some really cute earrings. These are the ones where I did just the rose buds at top here. And then these are the leaves that you saw on that plate I just showed you, okay? So there's a lot of little grooves and cuts. Now you don't need any of these. We don't need any of this. I mean, you can create without using any of this. I like it because I think it's going to look a lot cleaner than if I did something on my own. But, you know, I also like using all these little tools and gadgets. Now, I have all these like little inexpensive polymer clays. I already divided them up into different color pouches. And I want to do some butterflies. And I'm thinking, like, I might use this here and kind of combine some colors. This has like a little scrap piece in here, and I thought that would be pretty, but I kind of just want to, this is really soft clay. It's no brand. It's just something that I got when I was shopping on Temu, and I still shop on there. There's some, I'm sure you guys have all heard about the different things going on, but yeah, there's still some things there. So I kind of like the look of that, and you just really need to just pinch off a little bit here and just pick your area, and we're just going to push it in as much as I can. And you can, what I like about these is you can look on the other side and see what's missing. Like right here, I need to push a little bit more right there. Hopefully you can see that. And so it makes it really easy. Now it will stick to your fingers, so you don't want to pull it back up. And yeah, I got that all in there now. And where I want, it looks like down below a little bit, it needs a little bit here. Okay, and then we're going to not pull that up yet. Don't worry about that. but I think these will make really pretty butterflies. I might need a little bit of blue here. Do I have one that's open though? I don't want to have to condition. Now the thing about these less expensive clays that I have purchased, they came in a pack. They're not a name brand, like I said. They seem to, like, the color seems to come off on your fingers a little bit, so you want to be careful with that. I'm hoping they're going to be done with that moving up there. I'm just going to twist that around a little bit. Just kind of give it a marbling look. Because these pieces are so small, you can't really, like, I couldn't. Maybe somebody else can, but I can't. Let's do another bigger one right here. Just push it right in there. I'm going to do this right here. And you just don't want to cut your silicone, but it doesn't. It just glides along the top of the mold here. And the more you can get off, you just want to scrape it off. The more you can get off, the better, because then it's going to be a lot cleaner. And these are so tiny that when I do pop them out, I'll be able to use my fingers or a little silicone tip and just kind of like, and those are all pushed in. Okay, so now let's do a couple more because I'm going to be making, I want to make a whole mess of these. So I think what we'll do is we'll make some different color ones. And I'm just going to fast forward so you can just watch at your leisure here if you like. And then once I'm done filling up this mold, I'm going to pop it in the freezer for like 5 minutes because it helps the form stay intact when I pop them out, and it'll be just much nicer to work with. So you can't see it, but trust me, you will get a better view of this. I just thought everything came out so well. It was so hard to reproduce this again. So just bear with me. It gets better, but I'm taking orange and yellow and I'm blending it to give it a marbling effect. And then what I end up doing is I add a little tiny bit of black, and I kind of like make it a long, skinny, narrow, like cane, and I twist all the colors together, and then I just keep like folding it in half and twisting it again, but not so it turns all black, just so it gets really blended. And the effect of that, gosh, I really wish I had gotten it on camera here, but you're going to see it coming up, was exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't know if it would work out, but it actually did. Look at that. You can kind of see through here a little bit what the color scheme might look like. Just want to get it pushed in really good. And then we'll cut that away. Okay, I took these out. Look at these. I mean, I took it out of the freezer. Now we're going to pop them out. Oh my gosh. What do you think? Was that a good idea? Get the focus. That's the first one. That one's probably the most orangey one too. The rest might have more of the darker color to it. Oh my gosh. I mean, those could become little earrings. Who knows? We have this one. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? I wish, oh my gosh, that almost looks just like the Monarch. The way that, oh my gosh, I'm impressed with that. You guys, I love that. What do you think? That is amazing. This one is so cool too. These little butterflies, oh my gosh. Oh, there's another one that came out just like, these colors are fantastic. Now, last one for now. That's pretty too. I mean, it's got more of the black, kind of has like a green. Gotta get my reference here. Yeah, I love it. I love trying new things and seeing what happens. And look, it was not horrible. It was not horrible. So that's these molds. So that's the butterfly one. Actually, we're not done. What am I saying? I don't want to do anymore. This one was the, I'm not really keen on, maybe I'll use this for something else, but these, oopsie. These are like the little rose. I don't know. Tell me what you think of those. Maybe if I used a two-tone color, maybe that would help. But we're going to do some more of these, but I'm going to make some like, I'm going to make them look like forget-me-nots, like the blue flower. So I have lots of blues here that I'm probably going to play around with because you know I will. Well, maybe you don't. I forget I'm new on this channel. I have another channel and I forgot I'm new on this one. So you may not know me. So let's see, we're going to open this up. This is how big they came, and it's super soft, but I am going to sit here and work it a little bit. This is just going to be a dirty little cane image. Nothing I'm really going to make a big deal about, but man, the stuff I've been watching with how you can really utilize cane designs and make all kinds of things, man, it's so inspiring. I'm going to try some in a little bit, but right now for this video, this is what we're going to do. But man, this canes, I had no idea working with polymer clay and all that you can do with the cane kind of cuts. Okay, so let's do this. Where's my roller? Not really sure what I'm doing here, but we're going to, I like that marbling to it. Let's see. Doesn't really have to even be rolled out because you just take a little scoop here and we're going to push it in to that. I mean the light blue. Yeah, that's the kind of look I'm looking for. So I like how that one is looking swirly right there. And it looks like it's going to be more blue on the other side, but we'll see. Those are cute, the colors on this side, but you never know what color it's gonna, how it's gonna look when it comes out. So we have a couple more here. I'm gonna add a little bit more blue, light blue. Just condition it, warm it up in my hands. I did get a thermometer for my oven here, and I think it's gonna make all the difference because I didn't realize, but I was almost at 300 when I was baking, and that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple things here. So this is one of these metal little presses. You get a bunch of rings and different things that can pipe out. So I'm gonna try something else too. So I wanna see, just start doing this. I hope I'm going the right way. So I did like a teardrop cane, and I mixed the two colors because I want to see if I can get another flower-like look to it for a petal. Flower petal. Okay. So what you can see here is it's like a teardrop here. And I'm going to pop this in the freezer for a few minutes and just, I heard it makes it really easier to cut. And I'll be right back. Okay, so while that's in the little freezer, I'm going to pop these out. And these were really pretty. I hope they're going to be as pretty as I think. And there you go. I think so. I think they came out really pretty. And get it into focus. Yeah, so I think those are going to be really pretty to play with. That one's kind of thin in the little center. I don't know if that'll be usable, but I was thinking about all this polymer clay and learning and playing with it. You know, when I was a kid, I loved Play-Doh. Oh my gosh, I loved Play-Doh. I loved all the little tools to shape your Play-Doh with, and I used to play with that endlessly. I had no idea this would bring back that kind of memory, and it's really something that I love to do. So I think I might have found my calling, although I do like resin too, and I'm going to do a lot of resin. Resin's coming up soon, but I have all these ideas with the polymer clay, and I do want to create a collection, and I want to launch that collection, so I need to like really step this up before I move on to something else. Now, this is a 6-pack I recently found at Walmart of all places. And I think it was, I don't know if they have the price on here. It's made in Thailand. The perfect mixing pack to create custom color effects. And bake time is 250, 15 minutes per 1/4 inch. Knead, shape, and bake. Wash hands before and after use. Do not microwave. Do not over bake. Clay may stain or damage unprotected surfaces. So we're going to go for it. We're going to try it. So these are the two colors I picked out. I like them because they had sparkle in them, and I love a little sparkle. And we're going to see, okay? So I'm going to work this. Got to put it through the pasta machine. I don't know how much I'm going to use. We don't need too much for what I'm doing today. And I picked these two. They feel very dry, but I picked these two because of the glitter in them. And yeah, so we have to play with it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, but there's the two slabs. I would say that you have to warm them up in your hands and work them before uh, it's going to work. This silver was more crumbly and dry than this. This was a lot softer, the gold. But I bought these little rings, and I'm going to see if I can do it. I've seen this happen, seen other people do this, and I'm hoping it's going to just like bake into that. And I'm going to cut the rest of the clay around it off. And hopefully I didn't screw, there we go. Okay, so just want to push that into it. Oops, I don't want it that much. Shucks, what should I do? What should I do? I just wasn't sure how much to do. There we go, that's gonna work. This little silicone thing I have. That means I probably made that a little too thick. There we go. Look at that. We can fix anything here. Well, almost anything. Okay, there we go. Still like not where I want it to be though. Okay, now comes the real challenge, and that is cutting around it. Actually, it's cutting pretty easily. We'll be able to clean that up. I've been wanting to try this ever since I saw somebody else make something like this, because I thought it was just such a cool idea. I have some more clay on this side here. Gotta make sure you go up and down straight, because I don't want that clay to cook on the outside. Wow, it's a lot easier than I thought, actually. Now this one I rolled, the gold one I did roll a little thinner. I got an indentation. I'm thinking I'm gonna cover that up when I do place my pieces on here. Okay, now for the gold ones. I'm using this because I found even though it might go a little bit more, I didn't want my nails to go into it. Wow. I think because I'm on the tile, it just like lets my cutting edge here just really glide over. It was much easier than I thought. That was actually the more correct depth for these. So you just want to match the depth of the frame, I guess, of whatever you're putting around here. And make sure that's all cleaned up. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm a little bit worried about moving these. But I kind of need them to be the same direction. Yep. Looks like I should have been worried. Okay, don't move them, Laura. There. Again, we were able to fix that. Okay, I don't know how well these are going to do, but we're going to go forward now. So I'm thinking the yellow and the orange would go over here. And we're just going to start placing them. Oh my gosh. Just kind of give it a pat without destroying, like you can use this section. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm in love with these already and they're not even cooked. I'm hoping that if it doesn't stay in it when it's cooked, because I've never done this, then I think what I'll do is I'll just put some liquid gold in there with the liquid polymer clay. Oh my gosh. Are you guys in love with these? I'm in love with these. I'm in love with these. I think that's too big of a one. We're going to save that one. Unless I can curl it around here. I don't know. I mean, I could put something on top of that. Actually, I want it to go the other way because I can tell that's the other direction here. And then let's see, do I need another little orange one? I do. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with these, you guys. Now we are going to put one of our butterflies over here too. And it's going to be flying down to land on there. Just kind of want to make sure I get that pressed into it. Oh my gosh, you guys. What do you think? Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever done anything this pretty. Okay, so now we want to mirror this onto the other one. I probably should have done this at the same time. So it would be mirrored. See, we need to get a leaf under there. Well, it's a little different, but I think it makes it pretty obvious. It's unique, and we need the smaller one. So let's get a leaf here. I think this one will do. This one right here, because that's gonna go like that. And now we have to find another one with the same shape right here, I think. Forgot to think about that. I gotta remember, because I'm gonna have a hole right here to hang it. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think? Okay, enough to show you what came out of the oven. And I think they're still a little bit warm. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, they worked. Yeah, they're a little warm still, so I'm going to put those over there. They cool really fast on this other plate, so if I take them off the hot, that should work. Now I did cook these for an hour, and I will have to clean them up a little bit on the sides here. But I should, oh, it had like a little hole there. I didn't see that. But I will sand that down. So you can see I have quite a bit that I could sand. so it won't take away from it. But yeah, I like them. They're not perfect, but I think they're going to be really pretty. And I do have, let's see at the back here. I like how that had like a shine to it. It's two-tone here, so you see the clay. So it really grips it, it looks like. I wasn't sure how that was going to work. This seems to be pretty firm, and I've never used that clay before. How stinking cute are those going to be when I clean them up? And I'll show you at the end. But those are, in my mind, they're pretty. They're different. They're not the same thing. Here we have these, and same thing. You see the layer of clay there. I'll clean that all up, probably with a little bit of buffing, and I can get that all off. I just want to not worry. Yeah, that's coming right off, so that'll be nice. I don't want to ruin the integrity of them gripping to this, so everything seems to be pretty solid. Oh my gosh, I just think this is such a different thing I hadn't seen before. So I can do it with all different color flowers and butterflies. I think it makes it with the butterflies. And I do like this like sparkly glitter clay in the background. That was just from that Walmart. I try all different clays. I mean, I don't care. I'm sure that there's going to be a time where I have to use a certain clay. But for now, this seems to work, and I kind of like it. Maybe I'll put a little coloring to define those flowers, but right now I'm going to put those aside, and then I'll show you the finished product at the end. Now, what I want to show you here is, so I'm going to take this. I have a little bit of clay here, and I'm just going to start wrapping these around, okay, to make a flower, kind of like a rose, but not a rose. I think it's going to come out looking a little bit more like hydrangea once I'm done and I push things out. Let's see. And you just keep wrapping it. And I think that's actually really cute, just like that. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to put about 12 petals around. And I want them to start to come up like that. And I did make these petals pretty thin to give this, I am not even counting my petals. I'm just going with what kind of looks right. I've already made one, so I kind of am looking off screen here to make sure that it looks pretty similar to that one. And I think it does. And I should have let's see here. Yeah. Let's use this one here. It's really pretty. Here we go. I think that's about right. And then what you do is kind of press it all together. Move this up to the side. We just kind of want to get a flat end here. Oops, I cut with the wrong side, almost cut my finger. But I'm going to pull this into the screen here. You can see what I did up here. I have this little cutter here, and I'm going to place it down here. And then this puts an embossed image to it. So you can see like the leaf, a leaf look. And I really do like this cutter. This cutter glides really nicely on this tile. And it fits in my hand really nice. I just got this from Temu too. And I want to say, I don't know, it's just a couple bucks. Nothing is that way now though. Things are changing for temporary. I really believe that. So we will see. It might be a while. It might be longer than I originally thought. But I do think things will even up and come back. Not to get, okay, there we go. And it's just, I'm leaving it with just the embossed image there because I don't want to take away from this flower too much. Now I do have some more leaves because the leaves I had over here were too small and I wanted some larger leaves. So hold on, let me go get the other ones. I just put it into the freezer. And we have these leaves. Yeah, I'm in love with these molds. I did not know if I would like these molds or not, these little tiny silicone image molds, but I do. I really, really do. Okay, we're going to put that on first here. And then we're going to press this down in here. And I wanted to press it down a little bit like that because I want it to kind of give a different look than when it there we go. Trying to get a little bit more separation. I might have smashed it a little too much. We can push this one down like that. Okay, so now we're gonna bake those. Let's see if I gotta move my leaves over because I'm not ready to bake my leaves. Should I put a purple? Should I do it, you guys? Should I put a purple? I wasn't going to, but it seems like I should. I think I shall. They're gonna be a little different. My gosh, those are so pretty. I don't even care if they're different. They're kind of pretty. Let me just press that down there. So those are my made-up flowers. And the reveal. So I only put a little resin coating on the butterfly and the flowers. I did not touch the leaves or the background. Kind of give it a little shine to the flowers and the butterfly. And then I still have another pair in the oven, the last pair that I made. But here's the other reveal for these with the gold and the yellow and orange. And when I showed my son and his friend and a couple other people, my son's friend, who's a girl, it's not his girlfriend, but it's a friend, she wants the silver one. She's like, oh, I'll buy those. And I'm like, you're not buying them. These are not perfect, but I will definitely give you them after I do my video. So she was super excited, and I don't think it was fake. I think she really liked them. So there's that. Here's the final pair that I did. I do need to come up with different cards to hang them from, so when the color's too close, it will make it pop out. So I will be working on that as well. And so this last design, I think I'm going to make another set with the coloring on the butterflies being the same so that I can pull these apart and make two earrings with the same colored butterfly. But overall, I'm very happy with it. I really like the tan with the sparkle. Kind of gives me the impression of like sand on the beach. that clay I got from Walmart that I used. And so that just inspires me to make another design. But even if I can't find that clay, I can make it with a little bit of sparkle, um, just to make it look like sand. I'm really enjoying this. So if you enjoy this, please leave me a thumbs up on your way out, and let me know in the comment field below which one's your favorite. And if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to do that now. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.